I will never say no to an adventure.
I decided to come to Peru because it was a good timing and I wanted to go to another country that I haven't been to before.
I love a good challenge. And it's not just that I like challenges, it's that I feel like we need challenges in our lives every once in a while. You know, having a trip like Peru is a way to remind ourselves what is all is out there, the world is like, that we're so small. But also with that hiking aspect of the trip, what we got is an opportunity to push ourselves, to prove that we could do this thing that some of us have never done before. It's easy to get in your own head about what you can and cannot do, and I think at the end of the day, this trip for a lot of us was a way to, really reconnect with our purpose and our abilities. And I mean, it was a confidence booster. It was a struggle, and we learned a lot about each other and a lot about ourselves.
Oh, look, I'm on a plane. Where are we going?
We're going to Peru. That's the airport 4 hours before our flight. A new record. Early. And I just finished my green drink. Hoping that altitude sickness is not gonna happen, but we are ready to go.
We're battling altitude sickness. I like just walking around Cusco. It's so pretty.
Yeah, very beautiful, lots of mountains.
Nice weather.
I'm doing good. We had a good first day in Cusco. We got in here at 9, had some free breakfast. There's like dogs running all around the city that are like strays and they're really cute. We saw alpacas and we walked around the city. We went to this cool Inca museum.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
It's your favorite threesome. Those were all those stairs that we did.
Even though we're going on a 45-mile hike, there's going to be a lot of stairs / steep mountains.
Hello folks, it's Sunday night and things have taken a turn. First of all, there's no towel to dry my hair in. And second, a protest has started here in Peru.
And we might not be able to leave the city.
They're blocking all in and out from the city tomorrow. So we're now leaving at what time tomorrow, Matt?
2 a.m.
And that's just, we're hoping we're getting out. So I'm trying not to freak out. You know, I'm a little nervous after the talk we had today. It seems like a lot, but I think if we all just hold it together, we'll be okay. I mean, we got really excited because we finally got the map and everything and got the layout of the land. We're going to be going to all these places if we can get out of the city.
I woke up at 1:20 a.m. with Francisco's alarm.
If I add up all the sleep I got this morning, I'd say about 30 good minutes.
We got on a van, and I went way in the back for some reason, and I just kept flying up and down the entire van ride.
I was a little nervous that we were going to see a riot in the street because there's protests going on right now.
As soon as we got to the hiking part, I got really amped up and I was ready to go. And I was actually fine.
The other day we saw a bear way up there.
But it's very pretty. There's a lot of flowers that I've never seen before. Yeah, a lot of really big mountains.
It went really well. I liked the first part of it a lot. Hiking up to the lake was a little bit of a struggle because I couldn't breathe. But then I would stop and feel like fine, I wasn't tired, and I would start going again. And then 5 steps later, it was like my heart was going to burst out of my chest. Like, it was just so difficult to adjust to the altitude.
I survived. I made it. I hiked up a mountain and almost died.
But it's okay. We're gonna do that and more tomorrow. No, I think it's all about mind over matter. You really just gotta keep going. Don't think about how much you're dying. The best part was, I think, getting up to the lake and being able to enjoy it.
And I'm told right around this corner we're gonna see an amazing view. Let us see.
Really proud. I don't know, because I feel like people are always like just trying to like push it to the top, but when you just take your time and just enjoy the moment, I don't know, it's really rewarding to get up there.
It's worth the pain in my lungs. That lake. The lake was really pretty. And I was really glad we made it. It was really pretty once the clouds cleared up and then you could see like the glacier in the background.
It was very clear, different colors, a lot of rocks, very cold. For lack of a better word, I think it was moist. Yeah, I had a little tragic accident.
What happened there?
Well, after I got off my horse, I was hiking up a little bit, and there was a foul rock, and then I just kind of did like one of these, and like I fell, and I scratched my hand and my arm, and I don't know if I hit my head or not, but I don't think I did.
Yeah, I gotta learn some yoga breathing because I was having a little trouble with that. So breathe into your belly and then breathe all the way out. And then
I was really proud of myself to make it to the top because I was last in the group. So there's like one final hill before you actually get there, and I could like see the top for so long, but I could only take like 3 steps and then stop and take time browse to take 3 more steps and stop. So actually getting up there was just like a big accomplishment.
I got there early because I took a horse, and then I took a GoPro video, and no one was there. So I had a little moment for myself, and it was very peaceful.
hello, we are up on the top of the mountain. We are survivors of the 7 Deadly Trail. We were a little bit slower, but we're just taking in all the views, so
As
it was worth it.
it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Marathon out of sprint. And we had to wait for a lot of horses, so
Yeah.
we're gonna blame it on the horses.
Really proud of us.
Yeah, I feel great.
I feel pretty good. I was energized the whole time.
Pretty tough there at the end, but we made it. We pushed through.
I kept my own pace. The last like 10 feet took me 7 hours to do. It was pretty killer, but I'm very happy I'm here.
Finally got chocolate. There's an avalanche right now. Good thing that's not us, huh?
Yeah, we don't have to walk that way, right?
Have survived day 2 of the hike, day 3 of Peru. We have just gotten to our little huts here. Today was the hardest day. We survived, I think it was called the 7 Snakes Trail. And we went all the way to the top of this mountain. And we have some beautiful photos, but when you look back and see those photos on the way, it was a struggle. There was a lot of stopping, not gonna lie. We got to the top, but there was stopping.
Very sore, very tired, but very accomplished and
Accomplished
proud.
is a good word.
Then we had about 3 more hours of hiking after that.
I twisted my ankle 3 times, and Brittany did a couple times too.
Yeah,
But
I fell today.
We're good.
Everything looks like this.
Our socks.
My shoes.
I
my
fell
life.
in the mud, so I'm covered in mud.
It was all downhill, which sounds great. Our hearts were going boom, 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 boom. However, my knees are probably going to be swollen tomorrow.
This walks hurt so much. I feel like I am 80 years old and I have arthritis.
But the scenery was so beautiful. It was a lot of different types of the mountains, and there was the snow-covered mountains and the rock-covered mountains, and then we got to these valleys that remind me of like Ireland, where there was just a bunch of rocks covered in moss. There was random horses everywhere. Then there was, you know, different flowers, and then it got more lush with a lot of trees. It started pouring down rain as soon as we got to lunch. That was good. And then it was just kind of drizzling on us, so we got to wear cute ponchos again. We're still alive, still pushing. No one's gotten sick yet. We're gonna have beers tonight, but told we might get sick off of that. So it's a sober week, folks. Sober week. It was good. I don't know. Just the whole like scenery and all the nature and stuff. I really like it. My calves are pretty sore, and I really hate downhill. I never thought I would say that, but I prefer uphill now because my knee has been killing me.
Oh, hey, Brittany, what are we doing?
Going to the hot springs. Ooh.
The van ride was my favorite part of today. I was sitting in the back row with no seatbelts, and every single bump, I would literally like fly up and down the seat. And we were listening to music, and so I was like holding on like it was a ride. Well, everyone else was scared that we were gonna die. But you know what? A little fear of death is good for you sometimes.
We are enjoying the hot springs.
Luckily, no spiders have been seen in here.
Where did it go?
He did.
Are you sure?
He's really dead.
We need to see his body for proof.
That right here.
I see it.
Favorite Francisco quote of the day? Oh my god, there's so many. What was the one he said in the lake? He said, yeah, he was talking about diarrhea, and he said, I haven't gotten the D. Favorite Francisco moment today was when it was 4:30 a.m. and we're sitting at the breakfast table. Everyone's quiet. He comes in and knocks all of the poles down. I'm looking forward to Machu Picchu. It's crazy that we're not even there yet.
There's a giant blister on my big toe that looks like a person is growing out of it.
I have nasty blisters on my feet, so.
Yeah, what are you gonna do about this?
I don't know. Oof, it's gonna be a little slower tomorrow, I think, for all of us, but 3 hours uphill. I don't know, it just sounds scary. Oh, checking in. Day 4 on our hike, day 5 in Peru. It was another long day of hiking. How many miles did we do?
I believe almost 11.
11 miles, like
total.
8 hours of, woke up at 4:30.
Another 4:30
We always
start.
do. We learned about coffee. That was a surprise. As soon as we started, we stopped.
Into Starbucks. That was good.
Because I was battling dehydration middle of yesterday and this morning, so it was good to have a little bit of an easier start.
Stuck in clouds for most of the morning.
We went through a lot of different towns. Walked around railroad tracks for a while.
Railroad tracks. That was not fun. The downhill we did for like 3 hours. That was pretty hard on the knees.
We're all, the mudslide. We didn't talk about the mudslides a lot.
Yeah.
We went downhill
the
for like
downhill trail
ever. And I fell. Brittany fell. Francisco fell.
We had a 50% fall rate out of our group.
Francisco actually bent his pole like this and during his fall. And we're all just covered in mud because you're just slipping and sliding like down this slanted slope like this while these fast people run past you. And you're holding on for dear life.
With poles.
got to order whatever we wanted.
Cheers. Not to eat alpaca. Should we cheers our alpaca? Cheers. Cheers. Tastes like beef.
Very chewy. Does anyone want to try it?
Tomorrow, we're waking up even earlier at 3:30 to start hiking at 4. And we have to say goodbye to our guide because it's the last day of our hike, but we're going to
Machu Picchu.
Ooh.
So for Machu Picchu, this whole time had been kind of the ultimate goal, and it was kind of also so built up as an easy day in our heads. Looking back, the hike to Machu Picchu and then the hike after to Machu Picchu Mountain is one of the hardest days. You basically had to climb up just straight up steps for 2 hours before it's even 5 or 6 in the morning. Yes, you're going to one of the wonders of the world, but damn, you're going through so much cardio and just constant stairs. The amount of stairs afterwards was just, it still gives me PTSD every time I see a large staircase.
All the blisters, all the tears were worth it.
I can't believe we're here.
Woo.
And we got to explore the wonderful and beautiful, breathtaking Machu Picchu, but at the same time we had bought tickets to the mountain to climb up to see a different view of the ruins. And we had to make that slot by a certain time, and we end up sprinting through Machu Picchu. It's still probably one of the most traumatizing experiences. Francisco didn't make it. We sprint to get there, and then we have 2 hours of another straight uphill. Those Incas, man, must have had the best calves.
She's been climbing this for 1 hour. Yep. All these little steps are basically crawling, and we have all those more to go.
See, you don't know when it's gonna stop. You just keep going. You ask people, are we almost at the top? And they say, yeah, you're almost there, but it was the hardest day. I'm surprised I could still walk after. Rewarding, amazing to see, feel unreal, but damn, it was hard.
At the end of the day, you face this enormous accomplishment, a huge feat that you never thought you could do, and your feet and your mind are the only ones that got you there, and you can't, credit anyone else, really. It was just, at the end of the day, it comes down to you. So for me, I really wanted to go to Peru to renew that sense of my ability to conquer something, my ability to get through something, because I think that's something we lose in our everyday working lives or school lives. So yeah, the hiking portion of it was really something that I think a lot of us are going to remember as a major accomplishment and one of the biggest challenges that we face.